Hello everyone, my name is Paige. I'm going to start, this is my first beauty vlog for my channel. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to do two things. First, I'm going to go over myself, like who I am, why I'm doing beauty reviews. And second, I'm going to go over some of my favorite products in the whole world. Things that I can't live without, that I always restock when I'm out, and just in general, good things to have around. You'll have to excuse my setup right now. I'm using my webcam on my MacBook Pro, and my lighting is super awkward in my house. Also, I'm sitting on the floor. Anyways, so first, my name is Paige. I already said that. I'm 23 and I'm currently living on an island called Guam in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I only live here because I'm active duty in the military and I'm stationed here at a base called Andersen Air Force Base. I am in the Air Force. I've been in for 4 years and some change, 4.5 years, I guess. And it's a job. I'm not going to really go into detail about that because that's not what's important right now. So that's my whole situation right now. I live on an island. It's extremely hot. It's extremely humid. So my beauty routine had to change when I moved here because previous to this, I was living in Montana. I was stationed in Montana before here, which is pretty much as opposite from Guam as you can possibly get. It's dry and it's cold a lot of the year, and very arid summers. Unlike here, where it is 100% of the time, there's no seasons. There's one season, and there's two weather conditions. It's either raining or it's hot and muggy and sunny. So that's why my hair is like this, because it's been an entire day, and this is how it always ends up. I can start out with it down and, you know, whatever, go to the beach or whatever, but it always ends up in a bun because of the weather here. Also, since it is the end of the day, the webcam doesn't really show that much, but my eye makeup isn't as defined as it was this morning. So I'm just going to go over, so that's me. Things I like to do in my spare time, obviously makeup. I also foster shelter dogs and cats to help them find homes. It's kind of one of my callings in life, I think. And I've got a Boston Terrier of my own. He's around here somewhere. Maybe he'll make an appearance if we're lucky, but you'll see him. Don't even worry once you start following my channel. So now I'm going to move on to the next portion of the video, which is my staple must-have Holy Grail items. I try to pick things from every aspect of cosmetics and general face products. So I'm going to start out, I'm just going to do them in the order in which I use them. So I'm going to start out with two things. Those things being my Clarisonic and the Clinique Liquid Facial Mild Soap. This is a weird packaging that I saw. This one costs $11, and like the big bottle with the pump that I hate costs more. It was like $14. So the reason I don't like a pump in lotion or cleanser or whatever is because there's always that awkward little amount at the bottom that's good. It's a good 2 or 3 face washes or pumps of lotion that you just can't get to because it doesn't reach all the way to the bottom. That's just a pet peeve of mine. So I really like that I found it in this packaging. My Clarisonic, I don't know why I bought it in this color. It's kind of like a weird bright green color, but nevertheless, it's a Mia 2, and obviously I don't know if anyone has ever said anything bad about Clarisonic, and if they did, I want to know who they are because they're crazy. It seriously saved my skin. I still have some redness on my cheeks, but I used to have a bunch of redness all over my cheeks, on my nose. You can see it kind of now that my makeup is wearing off a little bit, but once I started using the Clarisonic, it diminished very greatly. So I have nothing but good things to say about Clarisonic. The price tag is a little bit steep. If you're having any apprehension Just seriously watch a bunch of YouTube reviews and they'll all be good. It's probably like the best investment I've made, and it's been over a year that I've had it, no issues whatsoever. So it charges, it holds a charge for a long time. I only have to charge it, I use it daily, twice a day, and I probably only have to charge it every couple of weeks, to be honest. So it is a really good product, and I can't say enough good things about it. The next thing, so those are two of my favorite Holy Grail items. The next thing I'm going to go over, I know that every single person who reviews beauty products probably says this, but my Naked palettes are my best friends. Naked 2 happens to be my favorite one. My Naked 3 is still on the way. I know I'm behind the times or whatever, but because I'm in the military, I have to wear very neutral colors on my face to work, so Naked palette obviously is perfect for me. Ooh, I don't want to show the camera. That's the end of my hallway in the mirror. So in case you've never seen it, this is what it looks like. It is a very, like I said, neutral palette, but it does have a lot of variety in it. It's not just 4 or 12 different shades of nude. It's, you know, grays and pinks and browns, and there are the nude colors. So what I do is I do my lid, usually just for an average day at work, I do my lid with this pearl color right here, with this pearl color called Verve. And then I go all the way up past the crease, but not all the way to the brow. And then I crease it, and I do it all with the brush it came with. It comes with an outstanding brush. The Naked 1 palette came with a brush that just had this flat one. And that's great. The flat one is a really great brush, but this one has two. This one has a fluffier one, and that's what I do my entire lid with the Verve. And then I go in and I crease it with this flat brush with the color next to it called Pistol, and that's kind of like a gunmetal color. So I take and I dip it, and I can just show you a little bit. I just go in the crease, and it took a ton of practice to get it right. And I don't leave it like a line. It will look crazy when you first do it, because I do it before I do my liner. And so I crease it, and then I kind of blend it like that. I kind of flick it, and then if it's still not working, I just take the round one and I do a little swipe like that, and it just fades it out. So that's how I do my eyes almost every day for work, unless I'm feeling kind of crazy or I have some extra time to play around with something different. That's just my go-to. It takes me 5 minutes, and I'm good. So the Naked 2 palette is definitely one of my best friends at this moment. My go-to mascara is Dior Show Extase, and it's amazing. I've been using it for like 4 years. I always go back to the Dior Extase. The only one that's ever come close is their Real by Benefit Cosmetics. And that one, you know, I hate to sound snooty, but you can tell the difference between Dior and Benefit. You just can. Whether it's the weight of the packaging or the quality and beauty of the packaging, I'm not sure. But it is in their Dior Show line. And if you look in any beauty magazine, any editorial, whatever, they're all going to say the same thing, in that Dior ranks #1 in the mascara column almost every time. So Dior Show Extase, a lot of people try and go for the Dior Show, the other one, the more popular one, but I like this one. The brush kind of has like 4 different little sections, I don't know, and then it's amazing, and it lasts forever. It's not waterproof. I always opt for non-waterproof mascara because it's way harder to get off, and I don't cry a lot, and if I do, I don't use my mascara on the bottom lashes anyway, so I'm usually pretty good. Plus, waterproof mascara has a tendency to clump more once the tube gets kind of old. The next thing I'm going to go over is my Holy Grail go-to foundation that I will always have in my beauty bag, and this is Lingerie de Peau by Guerlain. And it is pricey. It is one of those pricey foundations, and I went through a phase where I bought all these different foundations, and some of them were hits and some of them were misses. I just happened to find this one, and it is so amazing. Since I do have a red to pink undertone in my skin, I have to use this one, which is a more yellow tint to counterbalance the redness in my skin. So it comes with a little pump, which I usually don't like I said, but whatever. And it is amazing. It leaves a dewy finish. I should probably go over what the qualities of the foundation are. This is the packaging again. Guerlain always has really quality packaging. They have like the little Guerlain G on top of the lid. It's just really luxurious. You can kind of tell that it's Guerlain. But the foundation itself is dewy finish. It's full medium coverage, but it's buildable. And I usually use my flat Shiseido foundation brush with it to apply it, or my hands, because it is like a thinner consistency. Oh, no, okay. Well, since it's a thinner consistency, you can use your hands, and it won't streak. It does a really amazing job. And the reason I like it so much is because it lasts. It's buildable, it lasts, and it is very dewy. Not that I need that on this island, but I love a dewy finish. Like you can see, I have even a little bit of dewiness left on my face now from my Chanel foundation, but I just absolutely love that foundation. I will never run out. I'm almost out now, and it's really stressing me out because I have to order everything online here because there's like a department store counter selection. There's Dior and maybe there's Guerlain, but I've yet to find certain cosmetics here, so I have to order a bunch of them online. So anyways, the next product that I'm going to go over with you is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, which is probably the best mask I've ever used. I've always been really like skeptical of masks. Like sometimes you can feel a difference in your skin after them, but usually it's just like cumbersome and it takes time, and I never remember to do them because it's not really a natural part of the flow for your beauty routine. But I do that one since I found it. I discovered it at the same time I discovered how amazing Clarisonic is. So I bought them both for the first time in the same shopping trip. And the reason I was looking for a mask, a quality mask, is because I had been at combat training last year, and I was wearing this helmet. I know it's hilarious. Try to imagine me wearing this big like combat helmet, and then it has this chin strap, and it's like a football-shaped chin piece and chin straps that go up. And from here down all the way over my chin was covered in tiny bumps because I was in San Antonio, Texas, and it was so hot. And so these tiny bumps, I would scrub, I would wash with my hands, and I would do all these things. Like I even used like an exfoliating scrub, and they would not go away. It was really concerning to me because I'd never, like problem skin just like that just popped out of nowhere. And usually I knew how to like take care of things. I was quick to react, and so things never became problems for me. So I bought the mask and the Clarisonic, literally one use of each, and the bumps were gone. So the mask is really good for detoxifying the pores. Charcoal naturally pulls toxins out of whatever surface it's exposed to. Like military gas masks have a filter on them that's full of charcoal, because when you breathe through it, the charcoal extracts all the toxins and the poisons from the air. So charcoal is a really good naturally cleansing ingredient, and you put it on and it's really thick. So I usually start on my nose so that my nose dries first so it gets enough time on there. I put a nice thick coat, and it's black. It is blacker than black. So just make sure you're not like gonna try and go get the mail, because you'll scare the crap out of your neighbor. So I put it on my nose first, and I spread it out, and I cover my entire face down to my jawline. I used to go down more, but it's just a pain to wash off after like it gets below here. So I cover my face in it, and I do I let it dry all the way, and it feels, like masks feel crazy tight, but then the feeling when you wash it off is like you have new skin. It's so smooth, and you'll have to excuse that gross sound. It's my dog drinking water. Here he is. Anyways, so that's the Origins Active Charcoal Mask. Amazing. And so now that it's been 15 minutes of me just rambling, hey boss. My last and final product that I wanted to show you guys is just generically any bold designer quality lipstick. I happen to have the Chanel, it's like bright pink, and it is kind of like a glossy stick. I tend to go towards glossy sticks because normal lipstick, I just hate the texture of it. Like a matte lip to me is like the grossest feeling for some reason. This is the color Suspense, and it is called Rouge Shine. There's something in between those two words too, but it's rubbed off. And the color is just a bright, fun pink. And the reason I think that every girl should have a bold, nice lipstick is because sometimes you do a natural eye and you do natural face finish and you do natural everything, and then you just kind of want some pop of color, and your lips are a perfect opportunity to do that. And the reason I suggest that it be designer quality is because then you won't lose it. I have a big problem losing chapstick and cheap lip gloss, and but if it's designer, you're always going to know where that is. I have a couple YSL lipsticks that I've had since they were brand new, and they're down to the nub, So you'll keep track of it. It's mentally, you will keep track. If you paid $30 for a lipstick, you're going to know where it is, if you're anything like me. If not, and you keep track of everything really well, then go for it. Find a lipstick that you want that's not $30. But that's just why I suggest that. So those are my go-to items. My Clarisonic, my face wash, my mascara, Dior Show, Naked 2 palette, Guerlain Lingerie de Peau, Origins Active Charcoal Mask, and the Chanel lipstick. So I'm going to be doing more product reviews in the future. Leave a comment if you want a product reviewed. I can try and get it and try and review it for you. If you're kind of having any questions about any product or any company, just leave a comment, and I'll try and comment back as much as I can. I look forward to sharing and learning from everyone. So yeah, thanks for watching.